To set up your paper for MLA format, the first thing you want to do is make it double spaced. So you find here where it says line spacing, and you go to double. Then you want to make your font size 12. You can use either Arial or Times New Roman. Either Arial or Times New Roman are okay. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll put your name, your teacher's name, the class, and the date. So if I were a student in my class, it would look like this. Sarah Shintaku, my name, Shintaku, the teacher, ELD period 4, the class, and today's date, 2nd February 2019. Then I want to give my paper a title. The title of your paper goes in the center. You should also add page numbers in the upper right-hand corner. So to do that, you go Insert, header and page number, and you want to pick this first box here. Now each one of my pages will have a number. So to use MLA format in writing, what you do is you find information on the internet. So say I'm looking for an article on the history of coffee. I don't want to use Wikipedia, even though it's easier, because it's considered an encyclopedia, and most teachers won't accept it as a good source. So I want to scroll down and see if I can find a website that looks academic. For example, if it ends in .org, that's usually more academic. So let's look at this first one, the history of coffee. This looks like it might be an okay website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this website to help me write. I see here that it says coffee grown worldwide can trace its heritage back to centuries to ancient coffee forests on the Ethiopian plateau. So I'm going to put in my paragraph this information. First, I want to indent my paragraph, and I'm going to start with my own words. I'm going to say, coffee has been around for a very long time. Now I'm going to go back to my article, and I'm going to use this sentence in my paragraph. I'm literally going to copy and paste. Now, because I took these words from this website, I have to do some things to show I'm not just stealing it. So first, I'm going to put it in quotation marks to show that it is a direct quote that I took from a website. Now I'm going to see if there is an author, a person who wrote this website. And I don't see an author. If there is no author, you cite the article title, which is the history of coffee. So in parentheses, after my quote, I'm going to put the history of coffee to show that I got that sentence from this website. Now I'm going to add another sentence of my own. Every time you use a quote, you should pair it with your own words. So what can I say about this? This shows that coffee came from Ethiopia, even though now we drink it all over the world. Okay, I want to find another source. I'm going to keep this open for later. So I'll go back to Google and I'll search again the history of coffee. And I remember seeing a second website, History of Coffee PBS. Okay, let's see. Oops, let's close this. This looks like it might be helpful. I see here it says, it is estimated that 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed each day worldwide. New Yorkers are said to drink 7 times the amount of any other U.S. city. So let's see if I can add that to my paragraph. We drink it all over the world. This time, I'm going to put the information in my own words. So I'm going to say, now people drink 2.2 cups of coffee every day. So I took this idea and I put it in my own words. People now drink 2.25 billion cups of coffee every day. Even though these are my own words, I have to say where I got the idea. So I see this webpage does have an author, Tori Avey. So after that sentence, I'm going to put her last name, Avey. Because I put it in my own words, I don't have to use quotation marks. Now to finish my paragraph, I'm going to make a conclusion sentence. I'm going to say something like, this shows that coffee is extremely popular all over the world. So I cited my sources parenthetically in the text, but I also have to make a works cited page. So I'm going to go down to the second page of my document and title it Works Cited Page. And I'm going to make a list of my sources. I'm going to use this website easybib.com because it will make sources for me. I'm going to create citations. Now what I'm going to do is make sure it says website, and I'm going to copy and paste the website here, and I will click Cite. I'm almost out of time. I will make a part 2.